Hey, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's up, good people? Happy Valentine's Day. It's Tuesday, February 14th, and it is 3:44 in the a.m. It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. Check this out, check this out, check this out. I'm way behind this morning. And if you notice, I've been really quiet and really still for a couple of days now. Just deep in thought. Not about any one thing in particular, it's just I have a lot going on. And Satan tries to get busy and having me overthink and overprocess and overplan things. So I've just been still and quiet. Uh, Today's reading from Just for Today is Honesty and Spirituality. Honesty and spirituality. You ever wonder why it's separated? Can you have one without the other? I'm asking for a friend. For me, I need to say they need to be so enmeshed that, if somebody speaks ill of you, the world won't believe it because, I notice I said the world, I didn't say the believing community. The world won't believe it because you've lived your life spiritually and with integrity. Let me just jump right in here. It says, the right to a God of your own understanding is total without any catches because we have this right. It is necessary to be honest about your belief if you are to grow spiritually. Now, if you're following me, if you listen to me speak any given time, you know I struggle with the term the God of your own understanding. One, because, how else are you going to kind of achieve a sense of who God is if it's not based on your own understanding, right? And people can preach to you till they're blue in the face, which they have. Has it changed you? Even now, with your understanding, has it really changed you? I'm asking this question. This is a real question, y'all. Because I'm saying this because many of us never get one block past salvation. And by this I mean we're just locked into the fields and the emotionality of, I want to say, spiritual concepts or constructs or tenets or principles, whichever word you choose to use. Many of us never get past that. So we have a limited understanding. Now, for me, the God of my understanding, I know God is expansive, and I have an obligation to learn of and align my will to the ways of God. Amen. But many of us don't think like that. Like I said, many of us want to feel good without the responsibility. Kind of like most of our dating lives, right? I'm keeping it real, y'all. Many of us want the blessings without ever knowing the side of the struggle. Many of us want appointments without ever having paid dues. Now, I know life shows up and hands us things, whether we're prepared or not, and we deal with them. But as soon as we think that God is asking something of us, oh man, we lock up, we dig in our heels, we get rigid with rigor mortis. Notice I said rigor mortis, because that's associated with death. We get rigid with rigor mortis. And again, our understanding screeches to a halt. So I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge the greater community to think of a better term than the God of our understanding, to allow room for growth, to keep the door open, to not use words to stymie and stagnate. Amen. It's time we move past the feel good and get into the real. I want to say many relationships end because people are always looking to feel good, to be validated on a constant basis. And I'm going to say I'm guilty of that from time to time. I have to catch myself. And it's like, what is this going to do for me? We all like to have our ego stroked. But what is it going to do for me in the long run? And what is it going to do for me to benefit whatever relationship I'm in? What is it going to do for me to help me to grow? And I say help me to grow, I mean emotionally, so I don't need that ego stroke. That I'm pretty self-contained. And for the most part, in the majority of my life, I'm pretty self-contained. But there's some things, that I know. I want to best describe myself as a house cat. Pet me, needy, clingy. And then that one spot, that one day, same cat bites. There you have it. It's about figuring out what's in you that either prevents relationships or erodes relationships. And the first and foremost relationship is that with God, and not the God of your understanding. Let God be bigger than your understanding, and you keep the door open to learn.